I'm TC, the CEO of StorageDNA, and today we're going to be talking about our new on-demand mode in our cloud cost modeling tool. It's a new mode that we've added, and the purpose of the on-demand mode is to give you a real-time understanding of what it's going to cost you to do an operation in the cloud before you actually do it, right? So as an example, if I wanted to upload, let's say 100 terabytes of data, into my favorite cloud provider, how much would it cost you per month to do that after you do it? We can tell you that with the on-demand mode. Another example, well, let's say you have 100 TB of data sitting in the cloud, and you wanted to now suddenly access maybe 10 terabytes of that data, and you're thinking about how much it's going to cost you, and maybe it's sitting in Glacier, and you needed to decide whether you want to use, expedited or bulk, and see if it was worth it. Well, we could tell you that, right? So I'll walk you through, sort of two quick examples, which I think will highlight how you can use the tool, right? So let's take the first example. I'm about to upload 100 terabytes of data into, let's say, AWS, and I would like to know how much it would cost me across each tier. So let's go ahead and do that. So I have 100 TB of data here. I'm not looking to figure out how much it's going to cost me to download the data, so just the upload. And let's say I'm storing, maybe RE frames or DPX frames or images, so it's 10 meg files. And my preferred provider is AWS. I'm going to hit AWS. And let's say my preferred region is US East Virginia, right? And maybe I want to just see how much it'll cost me across all the tiers. And retrieval type is unimportant because I'm not egressing data. I'm just looking for how much it'll cost me to store my data, right? So if you sort of look at this number, we can now very easily look at what our total costs are. And as you can see, with or without egress doesn't matter because there is no egress in this. But that's my charge. It's going to cost me $2,400 roughly per month to store it in standard, and roughly $880 to store it in expedited. Right. So just before I do my upload, I can now make a very educated decision on how much it would cost me to store that 100 TB. And based on that, I can decide where I want to put my data. Right. Another example, let's say I've stored this 100 TB in the cloud, but I now need to access 10 terabytes of it. So let me say I want to access about 10 terabytes across these tiers. And boom, I get my results. If I were to do S3 Glacier expedited, of 10 terabytes of data with 10 meg files each, it would cost me $10,000. All right. And if I wanted to do it, in something like intelligent tiering, 2,000 all the way to a really low number, which is $921 in Glacier bulk. Right. So again, before I do an operation, the on-demand mode can tell me how much it's going to cost me, so I do not get any sort of sticker shock. So once again, guys, this tool is free to use. It's available just with a free sign up. So please go ahead and utilize it, give us feedback, and we'd be more than happy to incorporate that into our future updates. Thank you.